Hi guys, I'm Isha from Isha IELTS and PTE classes. We are based here in Blacktown, Sydney, and we do provide online classes globally. You can get in touch with us on this number if you're looking forward to get any assistance regarding your PTE, IELTS or NATI exam. Today in this video, we are going to talk about the extended writing portion, that is specifically about the writing module, that is essay. When we talk about 2025, of course, there are a lot of changes that have happened, and the algorithm of PTE is now asking for the relevancy of the content. Many of our students are able to get 8 each with the tried and tested template that we have been giving out to our students in our classes. Apart from that, I always just keep on exaggerating on this point that just to be more relevant to your content, you have to focus on the content, you have to address that content properly and appropriately to get that marks for your content portion. Otherwise, they will totally check out your score. So in our today's video, I am going to give you the 10 trending topics that most of my students are getting in their exam repeatedly. I am going to give you the relevant content, the points that you should write in your exam if you're looking forward to get that perfect 7 or 8 band score in PTE. So every question that you get in your exam, you should know the positives and negatives and some of the recommendations with respect to that topic. The first one that we're going to discuss is about television. Television is a source of entertainment for all the age groups. Also, it helps the people to keep connected with the latest updates and news around the globe. You can write that it also provides a sense of companionship, thus reducing the sense of isolation. The negative points includes that it can lead to sedentary lifestyle and health issues such as obesity. Sometimes it can also offer adult or sensational content which is not appropriate for children. Television just offers passive learning because an individual or a viewer is not actively engaging in that. So in recommendations, you can write that a person should also engage in physical activities rather than watching television for the whole day. Let's move to the second question. In this question, they are asking you that which is the most important invention in the past 100 years? Antibiotics, aeroplanes or computers? Let's take antibiotics and I'll give you positives and negatives. Antibiotics can help a person to cure various diseases and illnesses. Antibiotics can also increase the average life expectancy of a person. Antibiotics can help in curing the diseases and they are affordable. Negative points are that antibiotics can also lead to allergies or infections. Addiction of antibiotics can be harmful to individuals. And in steps, you can write that a person should take antibiotics only after getting prescription from the doctor. Question number 3. With the increase of digital material available online, the role of library has become obsolete. Universities should only procure digital materials rather than constantly textbooks. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages. So the keyword in this question would be digital materials. The positive points of digital materials are that they are affordable, they are easily accessible from any part of the world. Digital resources can provide us extensive information even remotely. The negative points of digital materials are that sometimes they might provide some kind of misinformation as all the information is not relevant. All the students might not have the appropriate internet services, which can also lead to inequality in education. So in these steps, we can write that a student can combine both physical as well as digital resources to access all kind of information available according to their needs. The fourth one is that you're given a topic about climate change as a field of study. Of course, in this topic, you are not going to have any positive points. So we are going to write both the paragraphs with negative points. We can discuss about global warming. Global warming creates an imbalance in our ecosystem, which can also lead to loss of biodiversity. The emission of greenhouse gases due to global warming can also lead to deadly diseases such as asthma. Global warming might lead to rise in the sea levels, leading to extreme weather conditions such as floods. So in steps, we can write that human beings should switch to renewable sources of energy, such as using public transport, walking or using a cycle. So the fifth one is that what are the advantages of using cheaper public transportation? The positive includes that it makes transportation accessible for everyone. It is affordable and it also reduces any kind of financial burden. It also reduces traffic congestion and pollution in our environment. So the negatives include that it can increase the government expenditure. Also, overcrowding in the public transports can lead to discomfort. It can also discourage the investment in alternative options such as cycles or cars. So in the steps, we can write that citizens are encouraged to use both public as well as private transport. So the sixth topic is the formal written examination can be a valid method to assess students' learning. To what extent do you agree or disagree? the keyword in this question would be the formal written examination. The positive points include it helps the student to examine the time management, critical thinking and problem solving skills. It is a standard way of testing students' knowledge. In the negative points, you can write that the undue pressure of exams can also lead to health issues such as stress and anxiety. The exams are going to reduce the creativity and collaborative skills among students. In the formal written examinations, practical skills are not assessed. In the recommendations, you can write that the teacher should assess both on the practical as well as on theoretical basis. So the next one is, there are more and more situations using credit cards instead of cash. Many of my students were able to get this question on cashless society. The positives of cashless society includes that the transaction history is available. It is an easy mode of payment. Also, this is a time-saving process. You can make payment from anywhere across the globe. The negative points of cashless society includes that a person can go for impulsive shopping and they might not end up saving any money. Also, the chances of online scams and frauds will increase eventually. The recommendations include that a person should use credit cards wisely rather than using them recklessly. The medical technology is responsible for increasing the average life expectancy. Do you think it is a curse or a blessing? So the keyword in this one could be increasing the average life expectancy using the medical technology. The positives could be that it helps in early detection of diseases. Also, it saves the individual from major issues such as cancer. It provides advanced treatments for surgeries and therapies. So the negative points include that it can lead to complex ethical issues, as prolonged life can reduce the allocation of resources and quality of life. So in the steps, we can write that doctors should use these advanced methods, but they should not misuse these ones. Large shopping malls are replacing small shops. What is your opinion on this? So the positive points of large shopping malls includes that they are cheap and affordable. They also offer us some kind of festival or seasonal discounts. You can also write that we can buy all the basic goods and amenities under one roof. In the negatives, we can write that it can lead to unemployment and poverty. Large shopping malls have restricted hours. So in the steps, we can write that a person should buy from both large shopping malls as well as small businesses to maintain a balance in the economy. And the last topic says, unemployment among younger people is a serious problem. Some people suggest shorter working weeks instead of laying off employees. What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of this one? So the keyword in this question would be shorter working week. The positive points include that it is going to help in maintaining the personal and professional life, and it can also reduce issues such as stress and anxiety among employees. It creates more and more job opportunities, especially for the youngsters. It can also increase employees' retention rates. The negative point includes that it can lower the wages of the employees. Also, it can become difficult for businesses to manage employees as they have to keep on changing their time schedules every day. It can also lead to increase in the workload and stress for the employees. In the recommendations, we can write that employers should offer a flexible working schedule to all their employees. So I have given you these 10 trending topics that most of my students are getting in their exam repeatedly. Just work on these topics. I'm going to come with the part 2 as well of this video. If you want to get the tried and tested template for absolutely free, you can type your email ID in the comment section and I'm going to send you the tested template of 2025. That is helping many of my students to get that perfect 8 bands or even 90 in their writing module. Once again, if you're looking forward to any kind of assistance for IELTS, PT or NATI, you know where you have to get in touch. I hope that this video was helpful for you. You can even follow us for our daily updates on our Instagram, Facebook or TikTok. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.